Hello and welcome to Health Matters with Marcy. If you have ever had a sunburn, you know how miserable that can be. Today we're going to talk about sunscreen, how to choose a sunscreen, and how best to use it. The earth is hit with UVB and UVA rays. Both of these rays can cause you to have a sunburn, age you, nobody wants to be aged, and can cause skin cancer. It's important to know that only about 5% of the rays are UVB and the other 95% are UVA. Why do you even care? Because that's important when you're choosing the proper sunscreen. When choosing a sunscreen, be sure you're looking on the label and choosing something that says broad spectrum. That means that it is protecting against UVB and UVA rays. An ingredient that you might look for is zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. Both of these ingredients protect against UVB and UVA rays. When using sunscreen, you should apply it 15 to 30 minutes prior to sun exposure. Most people do not use the adequate amount of sunscreen needed to cover your entire body, which is generally about 1 ounce or the amount in a shot glass. If you are not using that amount, you are not protecting yourself fully. What does SPF mean? That's your sun protective factor. When choosing your sunscreen, you should have a minimum of 15 SPF. Now SPF goes up, up, up. So if you have a 30 SPF, is that like having double protection against a 15? No. That is not how the sun protective factor is rated. Don't worry about all of that confusion. Just remember, use at least a 15 SPF when you're going to be outside and you will have good coverage. If you're going to be doing any activities outside like working or playing in the water, you should increase that to a 30 SPF. You need to reapply your sunscreen every 2 hours. If you are in the water or sweating heavily, you may need to apply every hour, even if the sunscreen says water resistant. It is most important for fair-skinned people to be protected against sun damage, as these folks have a higher likelihood to get skin cancer. But even if you have darker skin tone, you should still protect yourself with sunscreen. Other ways to protect yourself are to avoid the sun during peak hours from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Be sure to apply your sunscreen regularly every 2 hours. And you can get ultraviolet protective clothing, UPF. It is a special type of clothing that has been made to protect against UV rays. Look on the label for UPF type clothing. Also, wearing a hat will protect you. Remember, sunscreen is important not just to protect from sunburn, but also to protect us from getting all those bad wrinkles that we don't like and sunspots, and to protect us against skin cancer. Until next time, stay healthy.